It happens that road rage leads to calls to police for help, but did 911 dispatchers make the situation worse for a couple of drivers from our area? Fox 11 Investigates took on this year-old case to dig deeper. And when you discover what Mark Leland uncovered, it might raise questions about whether the right call was made.
He sideswiped my car.
Not one, but two 911 calls reporting road rage. Then a confrontation between drivers in a parking lot.
That situation scared me. It scared me to death.
One driver with a gun, with the other now facing trial. Nick Flanagan of Menominee, Michigan, is charged in Marathon County Court for a run-in with this man, Scott Van Patter of Appleton. This police video from an arriving squad car shows the two came face-to-face in this Menards parking lot on the west side of Wausau in December of 2012. Right after the incident, Van Patter told police and Fox 11 he was attacked.
He was reaching over the door with his keys, stabbing me.
We referred charges of battery and disorderly conduct, and I believe that's what was charged.
Wausau police confirmed there was a scuffle between the two men in the parking lot, but the argument didn't start there. It began on Highway 29 with Flanagan driving his van and Van Patter in his car.
We have a car that's being disgruntled on the road. It just hit us.
Each driver claims to be the victim of road rage, with the other slamming into the side of their vehicle.
They sideswiped my car. I'm eastbound on 29.
I don't believe they're relevant to the case at hand. We're here because the defendant got out of his vehicle and attacked Mr. Van Patter in a parking lot.
But is the highway incident relevant? After all, both parties were directed to that Menards parking lot by 911 dispatchers. Each was told to wait there for police. And each say they feared for their lives. Did 911 dispatchers make a mistake putting two drivers involved in a road rage incident together in that parking lot?
I mean, it could have been a volatile situation.
Sure. I mean, it certainly sounds like it was a volatile situation, but...
Is that an ideal situation to put one of your officers in?
Well, ideally, we like to keep people separate, especially if there's some sort of controversy or argument going on.
The Marathon County Sheriff's Department staffs the 911 dispatch.
Looking back, is there something that they should have done perhaps differently in this case?
Well, if you look at hindsight and determine...
Sheriff's Captain Dale Wisniewski points out both drivers did not follow dispatch directions to lock their doors and wait for police.
Unfortunately, the responsibility has to go back to them, that they disregarded what they were told to do.
At the direction of his attorney, Flanagan declined comment for this report, but he did speak with us by phone after that incident back in 2012 to explain his actions in the Menards parking lot.
I could see him reaching underneath his seat, which I obviously knew was for a weapon.
The prosecution will produce witnesses from the parking lot that will say Flanagan went after Van Patter, although they don't know about the road rage crash or the gun in Van Patter's car.
When I felt that I was in imminent danger and I could not protect myself, that's when I reached behind and uncased my weapon.
Police arriving on the scene knew about the gun. When Van Patter called 911, he mentioned he had concealed carry. Police tell me they took that to mean he had a concealed carry weapon permit. And that's the message that was relayed to the responding officers. But documents obtained by Fox 11 Investigate show Van Patter's permit wasn't granted until 9 days after the crash. Police say Van Patter originally said he misplaced the permit.
So he lied to police?
It appears so based on our investigation, talking with the state in terms of when they received the application.
But even if I didn't have a conceal and carry, the state of Wisconsin does have a law that allows you to defend yourself.
In addition to questions about the concealed carry permit, the defense is also trying to show a pattern of road rage.
I've provided the court with 8 other incidents where Mr. Van Patter has been involved in what I guess could best be described as road rage incidents.
Jurors won't hear about most of those alleged road rage incidents. The judge in the case ruled they were either too old or not relevant, except for one case. In that case, the defense will introduce testimony from a motorcyclist from Menasha who says he was knowingly cut off and forced to crash.
Abbott stated that Van Patter deliberately struck his motorcycle in an attempt to harm him.
Van Patter originally made headlines as a hero, fending off would-be attackers with his gun. Now he says he feels like he's on trial.
I'm really surprised that things have not become about being attacked in my vehicle and being run off the road. They've become more about whether I had a gun permit and how my driving record was 20 years ago.
With no witnesses in the road rage crash, the prosecution maintains this trial is only about the attack in the parking lot, and police defend their investigation looking at the overall picture.
The defense says he was acting in self-defense, protecting him and his family.
Sure.
And the police got it wrong. Did you get it wrong?
I don't believe we got it wrong. Like I said, we, like with every investigation, we talk to all the witnesses, we listen to the 911 tapes, we look for video of the incident, and we make our best effort to determine what it is that happened.
Flanagan says he was offered a plea deal in the case, replacing the charges with a small fine, but he says no deal. The prosecution tells me discussions are ongoing, but at this point, neither driver has been charged in that road rage incident that started it all. For Fox 11 Investigates, I'm Mark Leland.
Van Patter has since moved from Appleton to northwestern Wisconsin, he says in part, to get away from the problems of bigger cities. A jury trial last month was postponed to allow more time to be scheduled for witness testimony. The trial is now set for September.